Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners. Today we're going to tie a Chartreuse rockworm. The hook I have in a vise is a standard Nymph hook. This is a size 16. I have a 2.5 millimeter gold bead on the front. I'm going to start with 10 thousandths lead wire. And we're going to put this wire only half the hook in the front. And the reason for the wire is two reasons: to add some weight, obviously, and also it helps put a little bit of bulk in the front. I'm going to break off the excess and push that into the head, into the bead. I'm going to use 6/0 Chartreuse thread, and I'm going to start this behind the lead wraps. I'm going to go back to the back and break that off, and you can cover over the lead wraps. The 10 thousandths wire is pretty easy to cover over. And we'll bring this back to the rear once again. We're going to put a rib in there, and we're going to use number 16 pearl tinsel. This is pretty skinny. You don't need much. You're only going to have about 3 wraps on there. That's showing. We're going to tie that in. Nope, wants to roll. If it wants to roll like that, put it underneath the hook and you'll get it. Go back slightly, and then I'm going to move it forward. You see here, we want to make a nice taper. You don't need to go all the way to the bead. Try to keep your wraps pretty tight. And when I reach the back, I'm going to spin my thread counterclockwise, and that will flatten it out. And then we'll move forward once again. Something in the way there. It's good to have a nice contrasting color background. So I have a piece of foam on my desk, so I have a background. Pastel colors are pretty good for that. We're going to bring that up near the bead. Now we're going to take our rib and wrap that. You want to wrap this pretty tight. You may not see it very well on the video, but it adds a nice little bit of sparkle to it. I'm going to bring that right up there tight. We can give it an extra wrap just to make sure that it's going to stay in there. We can tie that down. And we're going to bring that back just slightly from the bead. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. You can use a peacock herl and add that, or you can use a little bit of black dubbing. And I'm going to use the little bit of black dubbing. You can tie this with whatever color bead you like. You can use a black bead and you'll have the black in there. We're going to go ahead and wrap this. Now before I make that last wrap, I'm going to take my black marker And I'm going to color a short piece of the thread with the black marker. Take our last wraps, take our whip finish, give it about a 3-turn whip finish, tuck that in there tight. So here we have a Chartreuse rockworm. Very good fly. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Please visit my sponsors. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, I thank you very much for watching my videos.